Good evening. My name is Emma Goddard, and this is my weekly live. It is September the 11th today, and it's been quite a week. So I wasn't sure whether to come on for a live, but I thought I would carry on as normal and share a little bit of masking with you all. So hello, Connie. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, it has been quite an odd week with one thing and another. Hello, hello. I'll wait till a few people join in. So this evening I'm going to share with you some masking, casing one of my own cards actually. So I am not going completely off piece tonight. I don't think I've got the headspace for it. So I've got a card that I'm going to be casing, so I will share that with you. Hey Janet, hey Claire, hey Kathleen, hey Sue, hello, hello. Hey Jacqueline. How are you all doing? I've got a few people on YouTube. Hello, hello. Katie says doing some stamping up kits this evening. Do you know, I did one yesterday actually. We had some friends over for dinner, and we had a puzzle out on the table, so everyone was pretty engrossed in that. And I did a little bit of that. I'm not a massive puzzle fan. I like when I can get an odd one, but I won't sit for hours doing puzzles. If you've seen me try and do a puzzle on here, it's hilarious. And that's just like 3 or 4 bits of paper. So goodness knows what I'm like with a 1,000-piece puzzle. But yeah, so the boys were doing the puzzle and I got a kit out, and me and my friend sat and did the new Christmas kit. So we made up the whole kit actually. It was really nice. We did it pretty quick. It was a pretty quick kit actually, but I've got 12 Christmas cards made, so he doesn't remember how funny you are with puzzle. Yes, so so not only has the Queen passed away, I've had family bereavements as well. So it's all been a bit much kind of in the last few weeks. So some crafting is what is needed. So let me get onto desk view, and we shall case this card. So sadly my mother-in-law passed away, and only a week later my sister-in-law passed away. So yes. Right. Let me Hey Hazel. I am going to be casing this, so this isn't the card I'm going to be making. I'm going to be casing it, but as I say, I wasn't going to be creating anything new tonight because I have we've had a funny old week. So bless you. Right, so masking paper is what we need for this background. So it looks like it's kind of a torn effect, but that is actually flat on the background. And so I'm going to show you how I did that with the masking paper, which is these pieces here. Oh, bless you all. Thank you. All right. We will need it to be this way around because we want the full length of the card. And I'm going to be using Hello Harvest. So for an alternative of that particular card. So I have just torn this masking paper. So I'll have a couple of pieces. And then it is quite sticky. And so I'm going to peel that off. Now you can do one of two things. So you can either use the embossing buddy, but that can be a bit over powdery. That's torn it. It has. The other alternative is just to pop it onto your kind of trousers or your top and just pick up some like lint, if you like, just some fabric off your clothing. I've been a bit too rough with that, but can you see I've got kind of fluff there? And oh, do you know what? That one's going to annoy me now. Kathleen says, I don't remember you doing the cardioid casing. Did you do that on here before? No, I did it for the, what did I do it for? The All-Star Tutorial Bundle blog hop. So it went up on my blog, coastalcrafter.com, on a day this week at some point. I don't know the days of the week at the minute. Where are we? Maybe when was it Wednesday? Thursday? Don't know. It's on my blog. So I'm just ripping another piece because I made a hash of the other one. I know, Chris, and it's 9/11. It's September the 11th today, and 21 years ago. My thoughts are just with her. It's just, yeah, so much. So, I want to space that out, so I'm just going to move that across. This is kind of reusable a little bit. Let me just make that the gap bigger. We'll get there in the end. I was only masking that gap. That's all I was doing. 21 years ago, 9/11. Crazy. I was working at Gatwick Airport at the time. We all remember exactly where we were, don't we? So yeah. It's the last blog post that's on. If you go to my blog, Kathleen, it's the last blog post that is up. So you'll see it on there. Right, I am going to use the hello. Hello. Just going down this center section and just spacing these out, kind of, I don't know, random, and then a little flower. Hey, Susan. He says I was 54. What happened? I know. How has that much time gone by? It's just crazy. Craziness. Right. Just going to pop some flowers in here. Right. So that is our corn textured background. Now, this is why you want to be careful with this, because this masking paper is super sticky. So just peel it off carefully. Oh, I'm not being very careful or gentle. Ugh. Maybe I should have used the no, I'm just going to start again because that is going to pull it all off. All right, clothes are obviously not very, whatchamacallit, very fluffy or fabricy. I don't know what the word is. I'm going to use the embossing buddy. That's what I use when I use the sample, so that's what I would recommend, to be honest. You need to take the stickiness of it off. Otherwise, it, as you will see, will tear your paper. So, yeah. Hey Kim, I stuck it to my trousers, and I got a bit of like, but it's just not. It's not de-what's-itting enough, I don't think. Well, obviously it's not, because it's completely torn it. No, that's okay. It's only paper. We can start again. No biggie. Right, let's do the hello again. Says I think the heat. Oh yeah, it's very sticky. It's no problem. We can. It's not like we've done loads, so we can quickly stamp that again. It's fine. Cool. Right, so that peels off much easier now, and we can keep them to one side because we're going to use them again. Oh, got there in the end. The other one was a complete mess, so it's gone in the bin. But you get the faux torn background, and as I say, I used a happy birthday and some leaves on this one, so you can see kind of how different they are, but same effect. So that's the background. I might do the second one while I'm here, and then that's done. Although I was thinking maybe to do it in a different. No, I'll come back to it. It's fine. Right, pumpkin and flowers. Let's do. I have to say I've done very little crafting over the last week, so it's nice to sit down and have a bit of colouring and relaxing time this evening. We had a lovely roast dinner just before. Right. I've done a couple of these so that I can colour them for the 2 cards that I want to make. So the first one I'm going to do in kind of traditional pumpkin-y colours. So, oh, bless you, Sue. I think exactly what I need. Relax and chill and do a little bit of colouring. And I was, as I said to Sue, should I do the live? I'm not sure. And I was like, yeah, go and do the cards. And yeah, so right. Colouring, we've got Cajun Craze. And I've stamped this in Memento because we're colouring with blends. And I've just been sat glued to the telly, really, watching all the coverage and all the programmes of the history of the Queen as well, which has just been fascinating. Just such a long time. End of an era. And yeah, all all change. Everything else, it's lots, isn't it? Hey, Judy. Hey, Wendy. Thanks for joining. Who's got this set? Who has got pumpkins? Don't make Halloween cards, but I do enjoy an autumny kind of floral pumpkin. And autumn leaf cards. So I kind of go for those ones in the catalogue rather than the full-on Halloween. This is called Hello Harvest, Louise. Really pretty flowers, aren't they? Very pretty. I've just ordered myself some new Cajun Craze blends because I don't use them that often, and I've gone to use it and it's clearly running out. Welcome to everyone joining. So this is a bit of dark pumpkin pie. And I'm going to use light pumpkin. And just add the colour on. And then I'll go back and blend. So I'm now going to and blend out some of these edges. Hopefully that's not too scrapey on the sound. Sometimes the colouring can be a bit funny. So I went for Fond of Autumn, wonder why. Oh, Fond of Autumn is beautiful as well. Fond of Autumn is fabulous and such a great one for colouring. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I've got a class coming up at the end of the month as well. So if you want to join us for an online class, I think it might still be open on my website. I don't think it should be. The kits have closed, but the online option is still available. So if you have Fond of Autumn and you want some ideas, I've got a class, not next week, week after. So 24th-ish. Right, we've got our pumpkin coloured. Oh, Wendy, if you've got a pumpkin from last year, yeah, you've gone 23rd, 24th. Thank you, Kathleen. That is when the Fond of Autumn class is. Right, I am looking for my crumb cake blends. And pop that on. There we go. So should we colour the, let's colour these sunflowers. Let's do a little touch of pumpkin. And they're very pretty, aren't they? Daffodil Delight is what I want. Okay, dark Daffodil Delight. So yeah, the way I work my monthly online classes currently is that they actually run over 2 evenings. And I did that. I started doing that kind of at the beginning of 2020 because I wanted to give like lots of ideas with the same set, and where it was online, I thought we'll do a Friday night and a Saturday night with the same stamp set, so you get even more ideas. So it's kind of like a double class almost, the Fond of Autumn. So it is 7:30 UK time. So that's it's 9 o'clock here now. So 7:30 UK time, and usually goes on to about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Depending on how much we've been chatting, sometimes a little over that. So you've got plenty of ideas. All my classes are live on Zoom, and then you get a PDF with edited videos once the live date has taken place. So if you're not able to make the live dates and times, whether you're not available or whether you'll be asleep because of where you are in the world, then you can still pick it up and make it whenever you want to. And I take you through step by step all the projects, as I say, as well as a detailed PDF with measurements in centimeters and in inches, US letter size cardstock. So inches, but also for the right size cardstock, not just a direct conversion of the centimeters. So Kathleen says the classes are wonderful. We try and chat to slow Emma down a bit. I know you all have your tactics to slow me down, especially when I'm fussy cutting. Right. Let's do. I'm just going to make that green. Actually, I'm just going to keep it green rather than mix another colour in. So we've got our traditional colours there. Oh, bless you, Hazel. That's so sweet. Thank you. You probably have, actually, and there's been none that you didn't love. Oh, thank you. Suze, thank you. Becky says me 3. They are fun. I do enjoy them. I'm just so glad you enjoy them too. Right, let's cut these out. Now, I'm not being lazy tonight. I'm not just not moving from my desk. I didn't actually buy the dies for this set. Although I wanted some pumpkins, I just didn't think I was going to make use of the die pumpkins enough to warrant getting the dies. So they have like ones that make up die cut pumpkins with like textured kind of impressions on them, as well as the outlines for these images. But as I say, I didn't buy the dies for these ones. I was trying to be good. So there is, if you're not a fan of fussy cutting, there is dies that coordinate with this. So if you were to be making lots of these, then there is a die that will chop this for you. This would go really nicely with the basket as well, wouldn't it? The one that the basket with the little cat. Or the jars. That's the one, Jacqueline. Cheerful basket. Yes, I do. Even I could cope with the pumpkin. I know it's pretty straightforward with that one. Right. Okay. So we've got pumpkin going on. What was that? I said, Kathleen, will I be doing? Yes, I will be doing something for World Card Making Day for sure. I just need to share the details of that. But yes, 100% I will, for sure. So I have die cut, because I really was just casing this as per the other card. So this has got some white outline layers behind. So I have die cut from the Textured Chic dies, or Chic dies, I think they're called, but they're the Textured Chic bundle. These little acorn leaves in advance of coming on, literally a few minutes before. I've cut a bundle of them in white, and I've cut some in gold. Aren't they beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Wendy, yay! Just booked on the Fond of Autumn class. Oh, fabulous. That is brilliant. Thank you. That's exciting. Finding tactics to slow me down. I do slow down when asked, I have to say. That is the easiest tactic. Just like put your scissors down and stop. But always fun to find different ways. Right, let's show you. So 2 different types of leaves. I've just cut many of them. And as I say, these are from the Chic dies. So I thought maybe some gold would just give this a little something, rather than the white. Or maybe a mix and match of the 2. Maybe sort of a mix like that. Me too, Jacqueline. I got the Chic dies and not the stamp set. I got the Chic dies and the memory and more cards. Right, let's stick this down and then we'll make another one. Same card but different colourway. So I'm going to put some Silk Class on there. Let's pop them behind. And pop that. I wonder if it needs a little twizzle of gold. It needs some gold, doesn't it? You like the case of the original even more? Oh. I always need more gin, Becky. Go and get a refill. Right, let's do a little swoosh. There. That's going to go up there. Definitely want these flowers, but I do wonder. No, they are going to have to sit down there. That's good. Let's glue drop them on. Let's just glue them on, actually. glue, glue. Do you know what else I've got? And I know they're Christmassy, but they'll go perfectly with this, is those sequins that are with the candy cane set. So they're these ones. But there's some beautiful gold sequins in here. And then like a matte sequin as well, which I really like. There. Pretty. But just a different kind of I say shades of gold then, but like different shininess. Does it actually have a die that creates a honeycomb? I know we have an embossing folder that honeycombs, trying to recreate honeycombs from paper pumpkins. Oh, I don't think we've got a current one, but I don't know if we've maybe had in the archive. Someone might be able to help you out with that. I can't recall. What colour base should we put this on? Should we put it on Cajun? I'm thinking Cajun Craze will be nice. Let's do. I don't have the stamp set, but I do have the sequins. You surprised me, Hazel. I'm shocked. Right, let's just trim this down. And trim that down a little. I've gone a little bit too long. And still a bit long. Let me take a bit off the top. And that'll be fine. So we've got a slither around the edges. Oh, there you go. Karen says there is a retired 3D one. There we go. I know we've had honeycombs in the past. Was there one with that bee set? Do you know when we had the hive? Was there like a little honeycomb in that as well? Yeah. Hello, 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 hello. I don't think it even needs, I was going to put a full hello on the top, but I don't think it needs it. So that is card number 1. And then for the second one, I have pulled out, because I love those pumpkins that are like the greeny white kind of pumpkin. So I've pulled out the mint macaron and soft succulent blends as a starting point. Oh, it's current Hive 3D. There you go. Right, mint macaron. I wonder if that mint macaron is not going to work. It's dried out. Or run out, should I say. So, light mint macaron it is. Adding mint macaron blends to my order. Along with my Cajun Craze. It's funny, you get to different times of year and then you start like using different colour palettes, don't you? I'm going to bring in a little soft succulent. So let's bring that in. sometimes I'll add the dark first and then I'll colour with the light. Sometimes I'll add the light and then, but I know once, if I add the light and then add dark blends, I'm going to have to go back over and blend these out. So, but that's okay. I'm going to add a little bit of dark soft succulent as well. Kathy, you could maybe, if you search on Pinterest, if you just type in like Stampin' Up hive dye or hive, or you know, you might sort of stumble across one that you've got in your stash that you've maybe forgotten. Who knows? Right, let's see if we can blend that out. Looks so different in the greeny colour, but pretty. Blend up. This blender's on its last legs as well. It's got not much ink in it. Enough for the pumpkin though. It's done what we needed to do. There we go. Crumb cake. I don't know why I'll colour the top, but it's going to be covered with flowers anyway. So. But I know that it's right. I have got out pink, polished pink, and I wanted to add a bit of pink to these flowers. Rather than full on yellow. I was going to mix them with the yellow to make them kind of an orangey. I had this in my mind, but I'm now looking at this thinking I'm not sure it goes with the green. I think we need a softer pink, but maybe need to make it more of a blush pink than a vibrant pink, but we'll colour them anyway. Kathleen says, now I want that pumpkin. Well done, Emma. It's so nice. I'm sure you've got a pumpkin in your stash, but this one is lovely. Right. What do we reckon to the, I'm going to carry on and colour these anyway, but I do think it needs to be kind of a blushing, yeah, blushing-y. I'll finish colouring these and I'm going to stamp another set of flowers to sort of see what they look like. Already in my mind, I think the blush is going to win. This is light soft succulent. And pretty. Where have my scissors gone? There. Oh, bless you, Katie. Thank you. This is light Calypso Coral. I am quickly colouring these. And dark petal pink. I might even put a bit of dark Calypso Coral on that. Let's see. Such a pretty image. Right, let me grab the dark coral. Put a bit of that in the inside edge. I've got pens all over the place now, but I can absolutely say I feel far more relaxed having something coloured for this time. So, right, let's do a sort of a comparison. What do you think? I'll cut both out. Oh, crumb cake in the middle. Crumb cake. Maybe a wink of Stella. Look. Can you see that? I'm not sure if you can. Look, it's just grabbing it in the light. There you go. So do we think those ones, they're pretty, or the blush, which is much softer? But what do you think? Bright pink or light pink? I'm going to start cutting this one anyway. And see if you all think light pink. Blush. Kathleen says blush. Shock horror. Shock, horror. It looks so pretty with the soft succulent, doesn't it? Right. I just wonder, I didn't do the background for this one, so I wonder if we could do the background rather than the black hellos. I just wonder if we maybe take a soft succulent or something to do something a bit softer than the black. Or crumb cake, maybe. I just wonder if that would work. And one says dark. Carol's brights. Carol's team brights. I love that. I love a bright. We need a pumpkin to go with our bright one, don't we? Got a pink pumpkin. A pumpkin won't take very long to colour. I'm going super speed cutting these because I was just trying to bore you. As I say, I didn't buy the dies, so I can't even say I could rummage for them because I can't. Not the neatest cutting, but it would. What do we reckon? Let's cut a pumpkin. I'm making my eye go funny with that speed. And it's like I'm fast forward, isn't it? I know, sorry. Making my eyes go funny. Have one, and then let's do training for the Olympics, fussy cutting. Yeah. Where is it gone? What do you reckon? Yay or nay to a polished pink pumpkin? Let's see. Super quick colouring. Hazel says she timed me and I'd finished for the time she pressed record. Uh-oh. Do you know what? I think I need to add polished pink to my list as well. That's definitely running out. Just obviously got to that point. I wouldn't normally scrub the brush like that, but the ink is really running low. Artistic license. I know. Different. Let's see. I mean, why not? I end up with 3 cards now. Okay. Very bright. So let's do the backgrounds. I have got, let me grab some white. Yeah, I'm just going to do them on white backgrounds. I'm going to be super boring white backgrounds. One for the pink and one for the macaron. Let's do crumb cake. And I think we'll stick with black for the pink one. Right. Let's do torn there. And I was thinking with this one, maybe use the flowers rather than the words, or not just the words, I should say. So this is Stamped Off Crumb Cake. And then we can bring in the hello in full strength crumb cake. And I'm going to go, I've gone slightly squint with that sentiment, so I'm going to go completely squint so that it doesn't look weird. And then we can pop our pumpkin on there. Like that with the crumb cake. I actually have a Sahara Sand base sat on my desk unused, so I may well make use of that. Let's do some leaves. I have a couple of gold ones spare, and then I've got a couple of white ones. Let's do same. Do a few loops of thread. Whoops. There. And dimensionals are buried. These are like a giant page of dimensionals because they came from the kit, which the orange kit, I can't think what it's called, the Christmassy one, but it's got a huge sheet of dimensionals in it. And I had some dimensionals that I already had that I was using, so I didn't use them for the kit. Glue. And should we have some pearly these ones? Oh, gold. Let's go gold. Oh, missed. That one, as I say, I had a Sahara Sand base, so I think that will work well. That was already sat on my desk, so I can go for that. Oh, tape is out. So I take my tape out and then I can put my refill in a moment. And there. Second one done. And then for the third one, we've got the vibrant pink pumpkin. So background for this one. Should we do the black? What about oh, smoky slate? Do some slate flowers. And then we can bring in the black hello over the top for the darker. Let's try and make this one lined up. Probably enough. Okay. There. So a mix of grey and black. So the words then pop out from behind. And we've used that same masking paper on all of the cards. And then we can layer up our pumpkin. And for this one, I'm going to use silver trim. And so I could quickly cut some silver leaves actually, because I've got silver foil out on the side. That would look cool. Let me do that because I think some silver leaves would just really set that off. A couple of those. Got 1 in, 2 in the silver. Gorgeous, so pretty. Let's put some tape on. Back of there. And then maybe just 3 leaves. Will be fine. And then we can do some thread in the silver. So let's wrap a couple of them around. Oh, let's put that where the tape actually is. That would help. And we can pop that. I sort of pop the dimensionals over the top of where the thread is, because then that will help it hold it down and into place. There we go. Ah, do you like them, Donetta? Oh, bless you. Right, let's do same place. And we will pop that on with some glue. And then this pack doesn't have any silver sequins, but it does have some iridescent sequins, which have got like, pick up any colour, and they work perfectly with a pink. I mean, they are gorgeous with a pink, so completely different colourway. And I think that will sit on either polished pink or a white base. But let's pull out a pink and see. Pop it on a pink, couldn't we? Or, as I say, just keep the white. I quite like the white, actually. I think I'm drawn to the white. Shocking, I know. Claire says pink. What about, maybe, can I go daffodil? Should I go Daffodil Delight instead? Is that allowed? Who else thinks pink? Do you think pink? I can hear Paula telling me not to use a white base. She's not here. I don't know. She might be here, but she's not here telling me off. So, but I will use a pink base, I think. Right. Oh, Kathleen says black. Great. Oh, great. Oh, grey. See? Yeah. What about? Oh, see. What about grey? Smoky slate. Bit of colour, but not. Oh, yeah, I like the grey. Smoky slate. Just makes it, I mean, the pink's fun, but I think that makes it more like poppy, kind of teenagery, whereas that still makes it, that makes the pumpkin pop on its own. I like it. Love the grey. Yeah. Grey it is. There we go. Not one, not two, but 3 cards, and all a case of my own card. So the original is on my blog. Oh, stop wiggling that around so you can see. So this is the original. So if you missed the original, that was it. They're using Abigail Rose. There's a blog hop with this, so you can go to my blog www.coastalcrafter.com and start the blog hop there, and then you can go around the All-Star Tutorial Bundle team and get loads of inspiration with the Abigail Rose bundle. But that was the original card, and then these are the cards I have made tonight. So I am glad that you were able to join me. There you go. So they are the 3 pumpkins. There you go. Can you pick a fave? I have to say, I don't know. I don't think I can pick a fave. I do like the pink. Thank you so much for joining me. I will be back. 3 cards in 1 hour. I know, Katie. It's a record. It's an absolute record. So it's because I had my I was organised with the card I was casing. Oh, bless you. Thank you all for joining me. And as I say, my card classes, if you want to join for a card class, they're all available online for worldwide to join, as well as kits for the UK. So all the details are on my blog under the classes. And I've also got the All-Star tutorials up there as well. So if you wanted video tutorials, they are available as well. Thank you for joining me, whether you're here live or on the replay. I've really appreciated that, and I've loved sharing them with you. Have a lovely week, and I will see you again next Sunday. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Bye.